You might feel that this is something that doesn't happen. Narcissists do show themselves up. Think about it, like, how can they go on, okay, and people not see through it? They can't keep this up. They can't keep doing what they're doing and nobody clocks on, and they do it in such a way, okay, that you won't even click it, but they will do it. They will show themselves up. There is no way they can get away with this forever. Want to know how? Watch this video. Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how the narcissist exposes themselves, like how they show themselves up. Please do not think that they will be getting away with it forever. I mean, how can they? Like, the way that they are, all right, the way that they are. Okay, think, oh my gosh, like, I wouldn't even want to be literally 1 hour of a day. Look, you got to remember all the lies, all the false truths that you have said. You've got to remember what you have said to everybody. And listen, okay, they may be clever, they may be intelligent, but they're not that smart, all right? They are human beings as well. I know that probably could be questionable, but they are human as well. They're not going to get away with it. And I'm going to talk about like the telltale signs of what actually happens, of how the narcissist does not get away with it, how they expose themselves in the end. But my friends, before we get into the video, just quickly want to mention that I do go live on this channel every single Tuesday. And if you have any questions on your mind, or there's some things that you're like, I want to know the answer to this, I would say come on over, join the live, because it is a lively crowd that we've got. It is a vibe, guys. You got to check this out because it is a vibe on these lives. And I've got to say that I really enjoy doing them. I really enjoy answering your questions. I really love you guys, the community. Like, I am so grateful for every single one of you. And I know like all creators say that, but I honestly, I really am. Do check on the community tab every so often, because I do post on there every time that I go live and the topics that we will be discussing. So guys, come on over to the live. What have you got to lose? Absolutely free. I'd love to see you there. Right. So how do they do it? How do they expose themselves in the end? I am laughing because this is empowerment to you, right? This is empowerment to you, okay? Because when they expose themselves, right, they are so embarrassed. Of course, they're never going to show you, but they are so embarrassed that this happens. They don't like the fact that they're exposed. People see. Because let's face it, they spend their whole entire life trying to hide this from everyone that they meet. For them, this is this dark past that they don't want to show, or they don't want others to know about it. So, in the end, it all comes out, because the truth always comes out. So, how they expose themselves is their lack of empathy. At first, you're not going to notice this, because this is one of the harder things to kind of actually, you know, click onto, kind of understand that someone doesn't have empathy. Of course, some, like, narcissists do show cognitive empathy. Not all of them, but some of them do. They pretend to know what it's like to feel for someone, and they pretend to have some sort of emotions and get how you are feeling. But like, really, over time, you realize that this is not real, and it wears thin on you. So it becomes kind of irritating. You're like, how can you not understand? And you will find that the same argument, the same thing comes up over and over again. So this is something that over time you will realize. Added to the fact, then comes their manipulative behavior. So they manipulate you in a whole range of ways. And again, their behavior wears thin because you're thinking, hold on a minute, how can someone have so much chaos, have so much drama in their life? You begin to think, what the hell is going on? And because of this, because over time, right, you go understand, they become very comfortable in pretending, lying. They think that they've got you. They think that they have got it all sussed out. So they become complacent, and you know, their lies begin to be so off the scale, like so fake, and you just think, really? Oh, really? And that's when you then start to question. You then start to think, this isn't right. Like, how can someone be so intense? They've always got chaos around them. There's always some sort of drama that's happening. This isn't okay. And I don't want to be in this type of partnership, friendship, relationship. Like, you're like, no, I'm done. Also added to the fact that you can't say anything to them. They have this fragile ego. Okay, you can't say to them that something is wrong, or you can't say to them that maybe they have done something wrong. It's always an argument. They always turn it around onto you, and you are thinking to yourself, well, how is it that I'm always wrong? Every time I point something out to you, you've always got an answer. You've always got an answer, and you've always got to get me back. And so then this again, it grates on you after a while, and you're like, nah, you know, like, this isn't okay. This isn't right. Like, people like this don't exist on this level. And so again, it shows them up because there's always an issue. They can't take on any type of criticism. You know, maybe it's got nothing to do with them, but they will take it as you are having a dig at them. And you're like, I wasn't. Like, how can you not understand? So you see, the way that they perceive things around them, the way that they understand the world around them, you will over time realize that there's something not quite right. There's something not okay. Like, they're not getting it the same way that you do. They're not understanding the same thing that might be happening, you know, in front of you. They're perceiving this situation in a completely different way, making it all about them. And none of this actually really makes sense. So in the end, you're like, yeah, no, this doesn't work for me. And this leads on to the other point, is that they have lack of accountability. So everything's always your fault. They never say sorry. And they have this grandiose sense of self that actually they're very entitled to what they are doing, what they are saying, and how they are treating you and how they are treating other people in their life. There's always something wrong. They're always putting somebody else down. So this outlandish sort of behavior that they've got going on, you know, over time, again, it just becomes very taxing. And you're like, I just don't feel okay around you. And it's that lack of accountability, that lack of understanding, the perception, the way that they see things, the way that they understand what is going on around them. Again, this causes questioning within you, which is why you then start to withdraw. When you start to withdraw, the narcissist picks up on this because they are hypersensitive. They do click onto this, and they realize that, you know what, their games, the way that they are, their behavior is not working on you anymore. And you're like, yeah, right, of course it's not. I can't do this anymore. So that's why they then start to become even more defensive. And usually at this time, the devaluation starts. So when this starts, you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, no more. Like, you've done enough. Like, you have said and done enough. And now you are devaluing me. And now you've got this defensive going on. Again, it causes you to question, really, is this your behavior? Is this really what is going on? And can you see how over time it's like a snowball effect. And you see, over time, because of these behaviors that the narcissist is displaying, you question it. It doesn't sit right with you. You think to yourself, yeah, like, you know, this isn't okay. Like, what is happening here? This is all very problematic. And it wears thin on your patience. you're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And these are the telltale signs. Please don't think that the narcissist is going to change or they're going to be completely different with somebody else. It doesn't happen like that. The narcissist doesn't change. They stay stuck in their ways, which is why they continue these behaviors. Even when you tell them, they don't take no accountability. They don't take it on, and they don't think, oh, you know, maybe this person is not happy, or maybe I need to change the way that I am because I'm making my partner not happy, or I'm making this person that I care about. That's the thing, my friends. They don't actually care. They have no empathy. They are not able to put themselves in your shoes, even though they pretend that they may do, some of them, not all of them, but they can't put themselves in your shoes. So how this then transpires is you feel like you're left out in the cold. You have to walk on eggshells. And this person completely does not understand you. And that is the issue here. That then becomes a problem for you, because you realize that you lose yourself in this. You can't be with this person because this person has an inability to be in interpersonal relationships. There are problems in this. They have a attachment disorder. They can't attach to you in a healthy way. But you know what, my friends, they can't detach from you in a healthy way. So all of these issues, even though they may get away with them right at the beginning, and they believe that you're not seeing through this, but eventually you do, my friends. Eventually you see through this. So that is what I'm saying. All of these issues combined, or maybe just a few of them, causes you to question what really is going on. Because at first you probably would have internalized it and thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I need to change. Maybe I need to make this okay. Maybe this is my fault. But over time, you then realize, no, this is not my fault. This is not on me. And that is when you start withdrawing, and eventually you do leave this person. I know it takes a few rounds, and I know it's not so easy just to detach, because then we've also got that blasted trauma bond that exists alongside this, but you do. And this is why you are here, my friends. This is why you are here watching this video, watching my channel or other people that talk about this stuff. This is what I'm saying. You're doing the work. This is it. You have clicked it. You have realized this. So if you are someone that has maybe realized some of these things, or maybe you are going through this right now, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship and a journal club, which I post in there every single Monday. And if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about it, please see the description box below for the link. If you are struggling on this journey, okay, if you are struggling and perhaps maybe you want to understand the narcissist behaviors a little bit more, and what's going on, check this video out, because honestly, I talk about why they are done with you, like how they are done, but I go more into certain topics that I've talked about in this video. And lastly, if you want to connect with like-minded individuals with a wonderful community, join my Discord server. The link is in the description box below. If you want to connect with others, want to talk about it, it's a safe space. So actually you can, you know, like talk to others who understand. Please join the Discord server. We'll be doing live talks on there as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.